Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back in Hydroneer 2.0. And as you can see from the last episode, I have been busy. I kind of got back into playing after I jumped off. I kept playing after the last episode and just couldn't stop. I'm totally addicted to this game. I love it. Anyway, so I built and set up all this. There's 14 miners here. Installed the belts and got to this point here, and then decided that I wanted to build two mines here. This is going to be a tier 1 mine. This is going to be my tier 2 mine, and I've hollowed it out, as you can see, and got it nice and flat and ready for the machines. And I want to put 2 rows of tier 2 machines in here. It's going to be a lot of work, of course, but that's the goal. We'll start off small in the beginning and work our way up. But before we can do any of that, we need to get this other side running. And so I am putting down blocks. Currently, I need to block this edge off here because I'm going to right turn this and shoot it back this way. And that's going to be the setup for our separators and whatnot. So right now I'm going to go back and hop in the truck and head back down so I can buy some more blocks. I also did some work on this, trying to clear this area out and flatten it out a little better. Yeah, the problem with the blocks thing is it takes forever to run over here, grab blocks, load as many as I can up, and then drive them back. But yeah, so I put quite a bit of time and effort into this thing. So I'll get all these blocks and everything loaded up and bring them back to the base, and we'll kick back off. Okay, we're back. We got all the blocks moved over here. So now we're gonna set all these down. Yeah, so making this pit was lots of work, but I really got into it. And maybe I overthought it. It's pretty big, so it's going to take a lot of stuff for us to be able to fill that hole with miners, being that Cloudium miners are not cheap. They're not easy to get. But I've been saving my Cloudium since early in the game, so we can make, I think, 1 or 2 of them, and that's where it'll start. We'll start with 1 or 2, and then we'll just work our way up from there. Excuse me. So yeah, you know, it's yeah, I spent so much time on this game after that last episode that My wife goes, "You ever gonna put that down?" It's like I'm having fun. But a lot of it was really, really, really monotonous, I guess you could say. Which is why I decided not to film it while I was doing it, because it was just a lot of hours of just basically digging, picking, leveling, using dynamite, using nukes. It was a lot of work. I've been utilizing cash flow from my other mine, our beginning spot mine, which produces fairly well. And the problem with it, though, is that I began to run into snags over there, where the belts were, or the harvester was getting clogged up, and that was a lot of work. And it finally got to the point where I felt I just needed to use the clear button to clear the dirt clods and even some of the ore and stuff, because I would I would go down in the hole, and then my game would freeze because there was so much stuff there all piled up. Anyways, I gotta go back and get some more blocks, and we'll be back as soon as I'm done with that. Okay, we're back. So I bought quite a few blocks this time, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. It's gonna work or not. If I'm not mistaken, stuff is going to exit to the right. So what I'm going to do on this, because I don't want it to immediately start exiting on this one, I'm going to extend it out for the flat belts here. I got to get plumbing. I guess we can go do that now. I'm going to run and get some plumbing. And we're going to pick up a couple of conveyors as well while we're over here. We still need 4 more of the separator conveyors. We need a compressor. Alright, that'll do it for now, I think. Let's load this stuff up. When people ask me why I'm not using like a pallet or something to move this stuff around, because it's so much easier on a pallet. I could just pick it all up at once. The reason I'm not using a pallet is because every time I use a pallet in the truck, for some reason my truck ends up glitching and getting weird, doing the spinny thing and flying into outer space and all that stuff. Now, I don't know that the pallet causes it, but it seems like the only time that's ever happened is when I've had a pallet in the truck. And what happens is basically I go to pull something off the truck from the back there after I've brought it back to the base, and the truck starts hopping and jumping and acting weird. And I don't know what would cause that. You know, I mean, even grabbing my coins while the pallet's been on the truck has caused it to happen. So I just chose this and decided, you know, I'm not in a rush, and I don't really mind the time it takes me to load stuff, so not really tripping on that too much. Now, in the interest of making the game interesting and fun, and I know how it's sometimes watching a video where a guy spends a lot of time doing this kind of menial stuff, which is why I try to skip this stuff for you and edit it out in the videos. I just felt like, you know, most of the time I'll edit the stuff out, but, you know, I like to talk, you know, and explain myself or whatever when I'm doing stuff, and so sometimes I will, like right now I'm not editing this out. Do we need this? No, we don't. Let's run outside and get rid of it. Picked up the wrong thing. I have one over there, so I need to pour more of these. And of course, we're going to need to come back and get smelters as well. I got 4. What else did I need? I am going to need another belt when I get ready to set up the compressor. I don't remember if it's going to be left or right, so I'm not going to get that right now. I'll pick it up later. But yeah, we're gonna need smelters, and I know what else I could get here while I'm here. Hopefully we're not gonna overload the truck. We need some of these as well. We're gonna need 5 of these to be exact. But yeah, we want to get the tier 1 stuff going, so at least we don't have to keep running back and forth over to the other place. We got money, although that place has generated quite a bit of funds for us, which is kind of nice. I have over $1 million that I've gotten from that other place. And some of the biggest paydays I've got from over there is coming from the iron ore. I mean, shoot. In one of them, I got almost 200K. But after this last time, I had to go back and repair. Wait, this is one too many. We only need 5. I had to go back and repair. Or I had to dump a bunch of stuff because of the harvester getting clogged, and it creating such a big cluster for me that it froze and locked my game. I had to actually quit out of the game. I just decided last time I just decided that I had enough cash to last me for a while, so I just shut it down. But I'd like to get this one going over here. Hopefully we're going to get enough rhodium from that production to be able to start making more of, or making some of the tier 2 drills for our next spot over there. Alright, so let's take this out. Set it down. Let's see if we can put this stuff in here without overloading the truck. I know these things are heavy, but how's it looking? Not doing anything funky yet. But anyway, so just really enjoying the game. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. You know, I played Factorio. I played Satisfactory. You know, I mean, I really enjoy games like this. I'm a retired gold miner in real life. I was a heavy equipment operator for almost 40 years. Yeah, I'm an old guy. You get everything? So, but yeah, so you know, I enjoy this kind of stuff. This game here it's been out for quite a while. I never really got into it because I didn't know that much about it, and looking on the face of it, when I first saw this game back, I don't know, last year, whenever I came across it, it looked kind of cartoony to me. So I thought, it's, you know, it's more of a parody, you know, or whatever. But I was really wrong. This game is just a blast. It's a lot of fun. So kudos to all the work that's gone into this. You know, I know that the devs and stuff have put, you know, buku time on this game. They've really developed it well. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. So I actually did some. I went on the other day and yesterday, I think, and did a little bit of research because one of my buddies was mentioning to me the mods in the game. So I did a little research and stuff, and I loaded up some mods and stuff. I checked them out, but you know, it's trying to maintain as much playing the game without, you know, making it too easy or whatever by using mods and whatnot. But some of them are pretty cool. There's one that was telling me about called Itchy's Box or something like that you can get that will help you carry a buttload of stuff, you know, especially if like you're buying things or whatever. And which is kind of cool. Now there's a box that's one of the mods I got is a box too that you can put up to 40 items in, I think, or whatever. And I checked it out and it's kind of cool, but it's something that I would only use if it was just like if I was desperate or whatever. But the Itchy's Box ones, you can actually put those boxes inside of that box, and it can carry like an infinite amount of materials, you know. And so that's kind of cool. I mean, especially if you're doing a big operation, you have to move a lot of stuff, you know. Whereas, you know, we're just starting this is our second mine, you know, this is our first mine after the beginning spot. And so this is going to be a big, huge project. I'm going to build buildings, the whole 9 yards on this one. You know, eventually I would like to make a round of all of the mining plots and build something on all of them. But this is going to be our focus for a while, I'm sure, because it's going to take a lot of work to get all this stuff installed and running and making a profit and, you know, all the stuff that goes along with that. So our focus is going to be on this for a while. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of running back and forth. So we'll take a break here, and as soon as I get all this pipe and stuff unloaded, then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We got all the pipe unloaded. Now we're going to work on setting this thing up. I already put that first belt on there, the straight belt. And I went ahead and put a hook that keeps everything running down the middle. Centrist hook or whatever it's called. One, two, three. 4, 5. I have to see about raising this material up right here using the rake maybe. Let's get rid of all this. These are all from the nuclear blasts and the dynamite and stuff. This is actually like iron ore, I think. It says you could sell it at a jeweler. That's probably what we'll end up doing. We'll just get a basket, stuff them all in there, and let's go sell them. Haven't gotten around to it yet, but got a rake over here, I think. I haven't used it for that. I've used it to go down, but I haven't used it to bring up material yet. This thing's still trying to go down. So yeah, it's not even. Oh, there we go. There it wants to go down. We are on a hump here, so I get it. I'm afraid if I lower this down here, what will end up happening is I'll have to take out stuff and drop it down, but I don't really want to do that. Wish it would let us just fill it up. This rake can be really frustrating at times because of how it functions. Anyways, let's put our piping in. I'm gonna want to add another row of blocks on here before I end up falling into the pit. Start maybe here. Oops. Excuse me. So I have a little more room to work with here. Come on. I'm gonna run out of blocks. Yeah, that's okay. Let's leave it. And I may end up redesigning this whole system anyway. And actually... Oops. Are we short of pipe? No. We did that on purpose. And we'll set that up at the end. Because that's where we're going to run our joints for the... compressor. Alright, so let's see how we're gonna do this. Oh, they go off the other side. Is that right? It is. Wow. So we are gonna need that row here. Huh. Thought it was... It's not, it's always been like that. I got confused. My bad. That'll be alright though. We'll build a platform for it to all land on. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Did we have 5? Yeah, there it is. One. Okay, so we got to figure out how we're going to do this. So for now, we'll have to set this down. Because I think what we're going to do is actually we're going to pipe this down and then out. So we're going to need a couple elbows for that. Yeah, I think that's the way that's gonna go. So we'll go here. That will go here. So we need to continue building that line that we were on. Oops. How did this get turned around like that? There we go. Right. We can use that to fix these edges. Nope.
Huh? Huh?
Okay, so before we go any farther, probably be a good idea to lock all this stuff down. Um, good. Looks like everything's locked down. All right. I'm gonna definitely need to go buy some more blocks and widen that out right there. We're gonna end up tumbling off of this thing. Plus, we're gonna need more room to put in the compressor. This is not a big enough space to add the compressor here. So we will go fetch the blocks as soon as we get these chutes installed. There we go. Alright. So we'll be back as soon as we get some more blocks. I'm gonna have to go grab a whole buttload of more of them. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of blocks now. Let's see if we can't get this fixed up. Bought a couple of other items while we were over there, including the smelters we needed. And we know we're going to need a cork. And we bought a tool rack so we could hang our tools up. I think that's it. Oh, I think we might have bought a magnifier too, magnifying glass. We can watch those things over there till we can get the logic program set up. That's gonna have to kind of hold off on that for a minute, because even though we still have quite a bit of funds, we want to focus that on some other things first. And I had already bought the repair toolboxes, toolkits for repairing the filters over there. When we're gonna start running this, it'll be kind of a pain in the butt in the beginning, but we'll get by it, and eventually we'll run over and get the logic stuff that we're gonna need to build the auto repair logic setup. a little more comfortable. I would like to get one more row in here. I would make things feel a lot more safe. Not that we don't take fall damage, so falling down in the pit isn't nothing. And I have already built a staircase that gets us out easily, so it's not that. But it's just the hassle of having to run back and forth, run back up here. And eventually this is all going to become a floor anyway, because we're going to build a factory here. Which is like the mining building, whatever, processing plant. And I'm going to build storage up here on this upper floor. We can store ingots and things like that. Machines, whatnot, pipe. Whatever, and we'll build an inventory up of that stuff. And we can utilize it for any expansions, or when we get ready to start another area, we'll have access to materials without having to go to the shop. Excuse me. Alright, so this is a little better work area here. Let's lock all this stuff down. Right. Go ahead and move, let's do the plumbing on this thing first. I think what we're going to need to do is the elbow first to crank it out? No, we need a T. It goes like this. Elbow goes like that. We're gonna need some more pipe. I get it, but because if I'm not mistaken, this where's the pipe on this thing? It's here. Like that. Put another piece of straight pipe here. This gets a straight pipe here, and then there's a 90 to here. And then we do flat belts here and here, so when the gems drop, they go straight here and get spit into the compressor. Yeah. We don't have any more flat belts. Which means we need to buy one of those too. Let's put in our smelters. Finish that stuff down. Put plumbing down. Lock him down. Alright. This. So we need 2 straights. Alright, we'll be back. I'm going to go run and grab the pieces that we need. I'm going to pick up a basket as well so we can load all that stuff in the basket. I don't know if we can smelt that stuff or what. Maybe we'll put it in a smelter over there. Anyways, I'm going to go get the 2 straight pieces we need, and hopefully that's going to let us afford us to fire this thing up, and we can see if it's going to work, because that's a lot of miners. Hopefully it's going to work for us. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back. I meant to buy a basket because I wanted to put a basket here to catch anything that's in the beginning. We're not going to have we won't have the stuff to stack on top of here, so we're going to wait for the mine to start mining, and once it reaches a certain point, we will shut it down, collect the ore pieces that we need to set on top of here. Obviously the jeweler stuff is going to take a little longer, but I was going to get a basket to set up here at the end so it would catch anything that passed through, but I forgot, and I'm not running back down there right now. So this piece here is got to have it's going to need a cork. If I can get it to set. There we go. So we're going to pick this piece up. I'm going to unhammer it. So we'll pick this piece up, move it over here, so that we can grab the cork and stick it at the end of that pipe, so we don't have the drip, 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 drip thing going on. Alright. Grab him back, put him down, boom. Good to go. Grab this piece, set it in there. Let's lock all this stuff down. We're obviously not going to be able to lock down the pipe or the cork because we should have done that before we put that down. Yeah, I got a piece here that's not locked down. There we go. Probably a few of them. These are these bottom pieces. That's alright. That'll be okay. Alrighty. It's time to fire this thing up and see what happens. No water pressure. What's happening? Oh, I know what it is. I forgot we have a second valve here. So we need to go and turn all these machines on. Oh, we have materials. What's going on here? There are stuff on here. This is when we first fired it up, before we had stuff at the top. Okay, so let's, forgot all about that. So we'll be able to put some of this stuff up here. So let's put This one's gonna go here. Something's going on. I'm gonna put this one in the first spot. This one in the second spot. Seeing any cloudium though. What happened? Something's going on though. Let's see here. Yeah, it says it's at 200. Why none of this stuff is running? Is it lagging so bad that it can't run? I don't get it. Because it looks like the whole game just stopped right there. And it's showing it's got 200 pressure. Is that not enough? No, it should be running at least this first section. So I'm going to log and see if that makes a difference. Be right back in just a minute. The belts are running, but nothing's going up because I turned all the machines off. Oh, we're back, by the way. Alright, but all the belts are running now. So we're gonna turn on the machines. Alright, so there's one that we can put up here. Wow, this thing's really humping. Why are the gems going in there? And they're not getting cleaned. Something's going on. So that's definitely a problem. I don't see any cloudium yet. There's one. Cloudium's got dumped into the gold, I think. There's a problem with the... You gotta shut this thing down. Problem with the gem cutter. So let's go ahead and shut this down. So the stones are not getting cut because they're getting run through there too quickly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to change the stuff around a little bit. This off of here, dump it down there. I'm going to put the gem cutter on here. I think that'll fix that issue. We'll drop this down on the bottom here to see if we can make it work as the making everything run up the middle. I believe we lost that calcium. Calcium got dumped in the old thing, I think. We're gonna bring all these back. I gotta get a basket. We need to bring those back down there and run them through so that they'll get cut properly. This thing's humping. Gems in there. Looks like some palladium went in here, actually. Weird how it just does it automatically. I'm gonna have to pick up a basket. Maybe I'll run over to the other mine and grab some gems and all that kind of good stuff and see if we can this should have been in the compressor. Oh, I didn't put the belts on yet. No wonder we have a problem. I've got to go back and buy straight belts too. Yeah, so we need to get this all lined out. This needs to be in here. My bad, I totally forgot about the straight belts and I need to put in here. So I need to buy those. I need a basket to put this stuff in so we can rerun it. And I'm going to go over to the other mine and pick up some gems to put on this one. Anyways, I think that'll be our episode for today. We'll be back again. And when we come back the next time, we will work on get this all straightened out and we'll work on getting our logic auto repair system set up. And maybe even see if we got enough palladium that we can make a couple of drills for this in here, and maybe start purchasing the plumbing and getting this laid out and figured out down here. Anyways, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming. This has been another episode of Hydroneer 2.0. We appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. It's free and easy. You hit that button, you help me out, and I really appreciate it. Also hit the bell. You'll get a notification the next time we do another video. If you have any comments or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave a message or a comment in the comment section. Appreciate you. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.